They realized why I had called him Toya-san. By calling him by that name, I myself felt the agitation in my heart subside a little. Thank you. You must have suffered so much. Thank you, Mr. Toya. Thank you, Nissan. Thanks for pushing yourself so hard to come here today. Holding hands, we brought our foreheads close and cried together for a while. Then we talked of the old days. He remembered many things vividly, even things that I couldn't remember myself. Each time they made me cry even harder, and he hung his head apologetically. I realized how much this hurt him. So I kept nodding in encouragement, with a strange look on my face, something between a sob and a smile. Even if he isn't Ushiromiya Battler. My Oni-chan came back to me. Welcome home, Oni-chan. It had already gotten dark outside. Even though he had come from far away, he was willing to stay as late as this. We left the store. It's probably best if I don't meet with Mr. Toya again. It will cause him pain. And of course I'll find myself bound to the past again. Even so, just one more time. There was one place I felt I had to show him. Mr. Toya, would you mind meeting with me just one last time? There's a place I feel I need to show you. Sure, I don't mind. From my handbag I pulled an invitation written on a folded up piece of A4 paper. The pair of them spread it out. My, now this looks like a splendid event. Come to think of it, you've been involved in a lot of things besides novels, haven't you? Would you lend me your time just once more on that day? That way, I think both me and my brother will be satisfied. I think it might be a chance for you to free yourself from the weight of my brother's memory, Mr. Toya. I don't believe we have any plans for then, as long as we can finish the afterword for the book. Okay, Miss Kotobuki, we'd be happy to join you. Thank you, Mr. Toya. The cold October night was a reminder that winter was approaching. The two people who called themselves Hashio Toya visited the city once again by Angie's invitation. A car stopped in front of a large building. Ikuku unfolded the wheelchair with a practiced hand, lent a shoulder to Toya as he got out of the passenger seat and helped him into the chair. It looks splendid. The Fukuen House. It's my first time coming here, but I know it well. I believe it's the institution for the children that was funded by the Ushiromiya family. Madam Ukuko, Mr. Toya, allow us to welcome you to the Fukuen House. They were welcomed by Angie and some staff members. This was the Fukuen House. A welfare institution for unfortunate children who had lost their parents. In the past, this institution had been established thanks to Ushiromi Kinzo's support. However, that support had been interrupted and the Fukuen House had been forced to shut down for a time. Decades passed and now the institution would be revived by the hand of Kotobuki Yukari. It's a pleasure to see you again, Miss Kotobuki. Thank you for inviting us. The two of us want you to have this. It's not much, but I hope the children enjoy it. That's not the reason I invited you here. My apologies. Don't worry about that. The tales of the future are always woven by children. After all, without them, the tales of humans will not continue. Children. Children are treasures, so please let this be useful. Thank you very much. We have a form of for donations, so if it isn't too much trouble. The Fukuen house had been drastically remodeled in recent years, in the hopes that children will one day be able to remember this as a fun place. Angie used her own money to massively remodel it into a beautiful establishment. By now, she had accumulated a lot of wealth as a novelist, but even without that, she had been saving tens of millions of yen she got from the Ushiromi Group each year under the name of living expenses. This money had been used generously to help the children. When they came into the entrance hall, a cheerful scene was spread before them. There were pictures and crafts created by children. Every corner was filled with things on display. The contrast between this elegant building and the school atmosphere was amusing. The yells and laughter of kids running around drifted in from the distance. I imagine that many of the children come here hanging their heads in sorrow to think that they could laugh like that. You really have done something great. Anyone can use magic to create a future and find their fragment of happiness. This is a witch's school for teaching that magic. The witch's dormitory from Sakutaro's Great Adventure. Oh, how embarrassing. So you've read it too. We read straight through it right after our last meeting. I really must bow my head not only to your talent as a writer, but to your warm heart. How embarrassing. This way, straight to the end. Pushing Toya's wheelchair, we advanced through the corridor and reached the great doors at the end. The happy voices of children came from the other side. Apparently, this was where tonight's party was being held. There were several jack-o'-lanterns cut out of origami. Tonight was the Fukuen's houses. Halloween party. Here you are, Mr. Toya. I see, so it's trick-or-treat. He was handed a bag filled with candy. A teacher warned him in a small voice to watch out for rampaging children. Children. Haven't had anything to do with them for years. Please tell the children stories of dreams. All of us welcome guests here. That's tricky. What should I tell them? When you're handing in your manuscript, choose your publishing company wisely. Again, I know this is a serious moment, but I'm just staring at her tits. Battler escaped the island on a motorboat, and yet that's all I'm thinking about right now. Don't pay any attention to reader polls. Then I'll open the doors. The children are waiting. Angie opened the large double doors. This is... At the side of the hall, Toya opened his mouth in wide-eyed shock. This was the great hall of the Ushiromi mansion. No, that's impossible. This is definitely the Fukuen house, but its hall was just like the one in Rokkenjima Mansion. What a splendid hall! This is a replica of the hall in the Ushiromi Mansion on Rokkenjima. Yes. I've reproduced it as well as my memory would let me. The details might be wrong, though. No, this really is the hall of the Ushiromi family mansion on that day. And then Toya's eyes fixed on something at the other side of the room. It was a portrait. A portrait of Rokkenjima's other master. It's exactly the same as my memories. The artist hired by Ushiromi Kenzo to paint the portrait had a photo. I had him draw it again, based on that. I was simply frozen in shock. The long, large table was filled with Halloween party food and surrounded with children stuffing themselves. The teacher said, "Everyone, we have guests." The children all looked at us at once, then stood up and ran forward. Their broad smiles at the arrival of this long-awaited guest enveloped me. The smiles and eyes of the children welcomed me. Yeah, I know all of your faces. It's been so long, far too long. I'm finally here at last. You've kept me waiting, Battler. You're the one who jumped off the boat and drowned yourself. Sorry, I've showed up pretty late. You could have just stayed sitting in the boat. What are you doing sitting in a wheelchair like that? Come on, I'll give you a hand, so straighten up. Beato stepped forward, held out a hand. Battler, as he sat in the wheelchair, Battler slowly got up the hand and held her feet. I can't read this fast. Listen, all of us are finally gathered here tonight. The Golden Land will be resurrected in this place. An explosive applause greeted Battler. Everyone was there. Everyone. Then Beato hugged Battler strongly, tightly, as though they would never let go. It is truly amazing that you made it back. I'm home. Sorry, I took so long. I won't let go again. Yeah, I'm not letting go. I'm not letting go either. We'll be together for all eternity. I offer up this tale to my beloved witch, Beatrice. Home. Complete episode 8, Hidden Tea Party. That is a good ending to the story. Though, I will put in the description links to, because I know the manga does multiple additional story arcs in addition to what we've read here. And I can't say I've really read them myself, more so just seen quick little summaries and tidbits and things, and even that, not too much. One, there's a full manga adaptation showing exactly how every trick and how everything was done in a non-magical way, and a version of it where it was entirely magic. And of course, as you saw as thumbnails for a few videos ago, Asumu Ushiromiya, Peace, a character made by Featherine Augustus Aurora, who is essentially a false Hydra, and the Witch of Ahagao. But those are not included in this. Quite a bit of music I can casually listen to in the future. I very much appreciate that. Skip scary tunes, play scary tune only. I like that. The Golden Witch has granted you this music box. We hope you enjoy it as a souvenir of your stay here in Rokkenjima. Other than that, I may make a few more Umineko videos, though those might be me just reading through TV tropes in regards to Umineko. I suppose I should do my intro. Greetings, one and all, to the most cursed, most cringiest corner of the internet. A YouTube channel content creator, actively alienating everyone in both the analog and digital world. Well, welcome and good evening, you wonderful dice of all alignments. I am Lunar D8, the lunatic angel, your tsundere streamer who doesn't stream. And thank you for hanging out with me. Hope everyone has all the hugs and head pats you could ever want or need. I appreciate you stopping by. Later.